Hi guys, Dion Puzon, Organic Producer Magazine. Thanks again. We're here at the 25th. You guys have probably heard me say that about 500 times already, but I'm going to say it again. We're here with a good friend and a great company, Oregon Tilth. We've been working with them quite some time now, and they've got a lot of great things going on. This is my good friend Aaron. Hey.
Hi, Dion. How you doing?
Great, thank you.
Good.
How's the show?
It's great. It's good every time. It's about my 9th year here, and it just gets bigger and bigger each time.
Yeah, exactly.
Great.
A lot of energy.
A lot of energy. Great show. Great people. Good presenters.
Yeah.
It's a good one.
Yeah. There's a. I'm just going to put it out there. The Tilth has done something with us, with Organic Producer, that is just amazing. We got involved with an aquaponic grower in Medina, Ohio, and from day one, from the start, when we introduced them to the Tilth and the Tilth took over this man's aquaponic, he's got more than just a farm. It's more like a grow center. Mm-hmm. The Tilth has been so instrumental in helping with not just the understanding of a controlled agriculturalist farmer of how to become certified, but also the interesting thing is they helped him understand why it is important for him to do things and to have things done certain ways. So they not only were there to steer him with the certification, they were also there to help him with really a lot of the questions that he didn't think could be answered.
Sure.
But the Tilth really helped him. So for that, from all of us, thank you.
Thank you. We really appreciate it, Dion. Part of our mission is education, and obviously with certification we can only go so far with that, but to help people understand what they need to do, is we see it as part of our job, and we all take great enjoyment in that. If we can help a farmer really understand what they need to do to improve their business, then that makes us happy.
Yeah, and they really do. Aaron and Ryan up there, everybody that's been instrumental in this, again, thank you. Thank you very much for that.
You're very welcome.
Yeah.
Very glad to.
So we're back around 2014. What is going on at the Tilth, and what's going to be happening in 2014?
Well, we have a lot going on. We're really expanding into some new areas. Obviously, aquaponics and hydroponics is something that's growing and expanding. We've got a lot of farmland that's disappearing, throughout the country, and consolidations of farms. We're losing farmers, and really a greater need for urban agriculture, and we need to be able to do it in a safe and organic way. So we really see this as kind of an important step as providing sustainable food in urban areas or what have you. So it's a really great step forward that we're doing, but still maintaining the integrity of organics along the way. We've got a great webinar series coming up this year. We're actually moving our way through, covering just a lot of great topics. I think there's, again, really fulfilling our need to help educate general public or farmers. We've got one coming up here that's about on-farm food safety. Basically, it's kind of been a hot topic. We've got the FSMA FDA law coming down with the requirements there, and how that actually is going to work out with an organic operation, so they can be in compliance with both organic standards and the new food safety laws as well. So it's really kind of been a hot topic for farmers as they see a different restrictions coming down. And we're there to make sure that they understand it, what they need to do, and to help simplify it is the hope.
Aaron, it's interesting because from our readership and from some of the questions that we've been asked, here's the really interesting thing about the FSMA. From almost every camp that we listen to and that we've talked to, everybody has a different view on, as an organic farmer, on what they're going to have to do. Some of them are saying, well, really all it means to us is that we're going to have to document our things, keep good documentation, but I can farm any way I want. And then on the other side is, I'm not going to be able to farm anymore because it's going to be too expensive. Well, wait a minute. What's going to be too expensive? Or some of these points that I just brought up, which ones are you seeing with FSMA that are really relevant to us as organic and sustainable farmers?
Yeah, I think there's definitely a lot of misinformation, probably a little bit of concerns, paranoia about what actually happened. I think really there will be probably some extra restrictions around manure, but I guess the also point to is that they're still finalizing things, and I think we've had a couple different versions of stuff come out of the FSMA law, so I think people perhaps have reacted to some of the initial proposals and what have you, but I think with all law and regulation, it's good to wait and see the final product so we know really what the requirements are, but that's also part of what we want this webinar to be, is to help to dispel some of the myths, to help people understand that they can continue to do what they're doing and still be in compliance with both, and really kind of take some of the fear out of it and really and see it for what it is.
Sure. So for 2014, with the rest of the webinars that the Tilth has coming up, we've got the Food Safety and Conservation Seminar. What do we have after that?
Well, we've got commonly used organic inputs. So OMRI, if you're familiar with the Organic Materials Review Institute, they will be presenting and kind of giving folks a good overview of just some basic organic inputs. That's a lot of inquiries we get from farmers coming into it. And of course, as certifiers, we can't necessarily promote a certain fertility material, but they're in a good position to know what's really commonly used. Obviously, it's going to be successful if it's been used that often, so it's a really good be a good way for farmers to learn about some of the common ones as well as what's okay for organic. We've also the one coming up after that is about weed management, another very common thing I hear from people getting into it. They've got these new fields, but they're covered in weeds, and how to really bring that back and bring it into organic production and do it in an organic way. So that's a really important topic, and that's sometimes the limiting factor to bringing organic land into production is this ground is keeping the weeds down and starting a field that way.
And that weed one is August 5th.
That's right, August 5th. We've got organic farming and soil health. Soil health is something we're very into at Oregon Tilth, you could imagine. But that one will be a really great one on really working from the ground up and the organic principles of improving your soil content.
That's great.
Yep.
And then December.
We do. We've got the nutrient budgeting, which again is going to kind of focus on some of the fertility issues. Obviously, that can be a limitation in organics, and I guess just a way to really look at your fertility and nutrient budgeting.
Now, are these as these being the 2014 lineup for the webinars, are these going to be made available for free, or is there a service, a fee that they have for free, or is there a fee that has to be paid before they can join the webinars? And where can they actually log in and find the webinars to
Sure.
take?
Well, to answer your first question, it will be free to the public. This is a partnership between Oregon Tilth and the National Resource Conservation Services, a division of the USDA. And they will be free to the public. The easiest way to find information is just to go to our website. That's www.tilth.org. You can give us a call, 503-378-0690, and happy to point you in. But it is free to the public, and it's a great resource I'm happy we can provide.
Yeah, actually, the Tilth is a great resource that I'm happy that they can provide for us over here at Organic Producer and everybody that's watching this as well. So, Aaron, hey, thank you so much.
Thank you, Dion. It's always great to see you.
Pleasure seeing you too.
Yeah, thank
you.
you.
Take care.
You too.
All right. Bye.